yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back, they yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what is you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do happen what I do.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC West. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks coming up next.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock here on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skill guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. As a quarterback, you've got to use your years of experience both these guys have to play this game from the neck up and still play it at a high level.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. Returnable from the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field. You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got to rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
From the 31. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up third down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now we're on here with Blake Corum. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Stafford from the gun. He'll get this to Cup. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Stafford now on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Rams going to punt on fourth down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. They're led out by someone amidst their second act as an NFL QB. He was a second-rounder back in 2013, Geno Smith.
When Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, it was really hard to find another comp. You know, the NFL, we love to always compare and contrast guys from different eras or project them moving forward. But there just were not many stories like Geno Smith, who just waited and persevered a decade in the NFL before he flourished. But what came to life finally was just the arm strength, the accuracy, the playmaking ability that was there at West Virginia, and it just took some time and maybe a little love from Pete Carroll at that time to really elevate his confidence and elevate his game.
Rolling out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
3rd and 4 coming up now. They kick the running back in motion. Smith on 3rd and short. He's going to push one deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, Smith to throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Completed to Lockett. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Smith. It's a cop, Barner. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee. Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. Smith in the pistol, flushed out of the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Seahawks get the game's first points here in the second. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you could put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Myers gets the point after to go. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Gets everything he has under this throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And it sets up second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. He's trying another one deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First red zone trip of the game for the Rams. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, a carry by Corum. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Greek Woolen with the INT. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Smith on the return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's 2nd and 2. That's taken in by Cup. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They're going to run on 1st down with Corum. He's contained at the line for no gain. Byron Murphy there to make the play. No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Defense showing blitz, Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Corum straight ahead. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 7 yards to pick up there. It's 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Gets this to Fant. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Smith. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Rams will use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Rams will take possession. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Stafford back to throw. That one complete to Higbee. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Ethan Evans on down a punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Seahawks offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. And with a 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option to sit on that, or they could try something really aggressive to end the half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. We've reached halftime from Seattle. It's the Seahawks leading in front of the home crowd. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Reports. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing is Smith. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I guarantee you QB wants that throw back. I know most are perfectionists, and when it's caught just a bit out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down, Smith to throw. Connects with Fant. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Walker now from the gun. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Motioning the tight end now. They go play action. Here's Smith. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Smith. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Running back sent in motion. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Smith. Hauled in by Lockett, right side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And again, it's Smith. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They send a man in motion. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. He brings it in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Smith setting the throw. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Myers' kick is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Rams on offense. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Cup on the catch. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Stafford gonna go on 4th. He connects downfield on 4th. And he's able to get this down to the 36. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. He's got it inside the 10. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
Working quickly here. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Stafford again. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Rams hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Third and goal, it's Stafford. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Going for it, it's Williams. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
So it's a win for the Seahawks. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.